Well, Endangered Species Chocolate has been churning out chocolate bars for the past 13 years on the Indianapolis Northwest side. Today, the company produces, get this, more than 25 million bars annually. The candy manufacturer is growing and launching a new product as well, salted peanuts in dark chocolate, in hopes of bringing attention to elephant conservation in Africa. And for more now, let's turn to Director of Innovation, Whitney Bembenek, and Director of Marketing and Brand, Todd Dahlberg. And welcome to the program.
Thank you.
A lot has changed. It's been a few years since we've had the company on the show, but take us back to the arrival in Indianapolis. I remember it, 13 years ago, the company really came to Indiana from the Northwest U.S. in Oregon. So talk a little bit about that.
That's correct. So the company was incepted in Talent, Oregon, where a gentleman had a passion for chocolate and conservation. And so from that very day, 25 years ago, we made a commitment to give back to conservation. And today, the senior leadership has set forth the goal of giving back $1 million to our nonprofits on an annualized basis.
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about that, because that philanthropic piece is ingrained in the business model.
It really is, and what's interesting about that is it's the one thing that's not changing about Endangered Species Chocolate is that commitment to the mission. As we move forward, we have deep dived into understanding our consumer and appealing to them best so that we can meet those goals to get that give back.
Yeah. Todd, we're going to talk about some of the changes here in a moment, but talk about growth, because as you look at it, again, 13 years ago, the arrival of small, efficient company, you're now producing more than 25 million bars. That's a lot of chocolate.
It is a lot of chocolate. 100,000 bars a day are produced in our facility here, and so the great thing about that is that we've been able to figure out a passion for our product and be able to carry that out to the consumers. So many of our consumers are driven by what our product's mission is, and our ability to give that back 10% on an annualized basis is really an exciting thing.
We'll talk about this, a new product, and again, that connection to conservation, specifically elephants.
So our newest bar this year is a 60% dark chocolate with salted peanuts, featuring the African elephant. It's tied back to the Wildlife Conservation Network, which is a partner of ours that has focused on the elephant crisis. And they developed a fund in partnership with Save the Elephants. And it's a staggering number to hear how many elephants are dying every year. Over 33,000 elephants are lost every year to poaching. And it's about one every 15 minutes. Yeah. So it's a staggering number.
Whitney, if you could talk about a lot of change. The mission stays the same, but from a brand strategy standpoint, there's change.
So starting in the holiday, we are launching a new look for Endangered Species Chocolate. We have 3 great holiday flavors hitting shelves in November, and then starting in the new year, we have a completely new look that we are really excited to share with consumers.
All right, as we wrap up, Todd, talk about this big sweepstakes that you're doing for the first time.
Yeah, so we've launched a national sweepstakes earlier this year, where we're going to take 2 consumers over to Kenya, Africa, to experience conservation firsthand. Save the Elephant Camp is part of that experience, as well as a safari. So it's a great opportunity. Consumers can go on chocolatebar.com to learn more about that.
All right, lots of change, to put it mildly, at Endangered Species Chocolate. Whitney Bembenek, also Todd Dahlberg. Thank you both very much. Keep in touch.
Thank you, Gary.
All right.